Hi friends, today we're going to discuss a word that is thrown around a lot in marketing materials, second only to AI, and that word is fun. I just made that up, but it's not far from the truth. After all, what's pleasurable is motivating, right? But there's a catch. Fun should come intrinsically, not engineered inside the design of an app or product. Let's dive into the topic and even rethink our definition of fun. If you're new to the channel, my name is Philip and I'm myself a solo technical founder building my own startup SewaYou, a location-based language exchange app over the past 5 years. One thing to remember is that fun is a subjective concept. It's also a catchy word to attract people to buy a product. For example, most programming tutorials are, let's face it, pretty boring. But once you take the skills you've learned and apply it to your own projects, that's where the real fun begins. I remember when I first started, I went through a book called Automated the Boring Things with Python. The tutorial were not the most entertaining, but I had a lot of fun trying to apply those skills to automate things in my life. Day-to-day tasks such as renaming a bunch of files with a specific format pattern or automatically playing my next anime episode back when I didn't know what Netflix was. Nowadays, it seems like every app gets gamified, sometimes for no apparent reason. The biggest industries that apply gamification to their product are fitness, language learning, financial management, productivity, reading, and education in general. Notice a common thread here? Well, they all require long-term commitment, and that's where most people cannot keep playing the game for a long time. Take Duolingo, a language learning app that tries to gamify learning a foreign language. You might spend more time playing the app rather than actually learning, which benefit app developers but may not help you progress much. On those apps, it takes you like 2 unnecessary seconds of a useless animation just to see the back of a flashcard to see the word apple when clicking on a picture of an apple. Then those apps developers come up with any kind of excuses or science-backed bullshit studies like visual cues reinforce learning and your brain will remember better. Guys, stop. While there's a lot of truth in it, it's just not always applicable to everything and anything. It's also just another way for those app developers to make you spend more time on their app so they can increase the KPIs of daily time usage and user retention. I'm telling you this from an app developer point of view. The way you make a new word stick is just to make use of it in real life situation, period. You know that Duolingo is well known for its streak that makes it hard for users psychologically to miss even using the app for a single day? Well, look at this. They made it possible to repair your streak by paying. So it's basically cheating your study consistency with money. They know that once you break a really long streak, then you'll feel demotivated and end up giving up your study and not returning back to the app. This is an example of gamification gone too far. To me, the real fun in learning a foreign language is, for example, to be able to play games in the original language or being able to have a conversation with locals with the few words you have learned, or even watch a Japanese anime episode without subtitle. You know, the classic reason why most people are learning Japanese. I personally use Anki, the most boring flashcard app that you can find on the market, but also the most effective way to learn lots of new words in a short period of time, or even grammar patterns and their usage. It says to have one job, which is to help you learn new things quickly, and it does its job really well. Nothing more, nothing less. No useless animations or cutie kawaii characters. I can just pull the app out of my pocket while waiting for the bus and finish my Japanese daily review in minutes and move on with my life. It's not about collecting badges or having a freaking bird programmatically telling me I'm doing a great job by keeping my streak for 2 weeks in a row. Remember, app developers often prioritize psychological solutions over technical ones to target our human nature and keep us hooked. Most people who have a lot to show on those virtual apps are in general those who have the least to show in real life. So, do we need gamification in everything? Managing your finance, for example, shouldn't require it, right? Because just watching your money fly away from your wallet should motivate you enough to start savings and take care of your finance. Oh, should we also talk about the productivity culture on YouTube? I'm sure you have seen those YouTubers spending more time customizing their Notion page to make it look fancy and pretty rather than spending time doing the actual work. And guess what? They end up selling those as templates and make a living out of your money and all the eyeballs they got. Many gamified features aim for one thing: user retention and shareability. Wait, that's 2. Oh, look at how many points I get from app XYZ. You should try it out too. Users have less to gain from extreme gamification than those app developers. App developers use our craving for external validation to grow their app, which, by the way, is a valuable startup lesson if you are a founder. As a product and app developer myself, it's a bit hard to discuss this topic without being biased. But it's important to strike a balance between fun and effectiveness. For me, I just don't care anymore whether the fun is in the the equation or not when it comes to learning a new skill or tackle a new project. Being fulfilled by achieving hard things gives me more satisfaction than receiving a dose of fake, superficial, and engineered fun. So, what's your definition of fun? Just let me know in the comments. If you want to know about how I unlearn a skill to relearn it better, then watch this video here. If you enjoyed this video, like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell notification for more startup lessons I've learned while building mine. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.